Hello, welcome or welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Star, and I'm here to guide you to remember who you were before the world told you who you ought to be. This is a timeless reading. I trust that if you clicked on this video, there's something in here you need to hear to help you change your mind or see something a little differently. And, if it doesn't feel like it fits, leave it behind for who it does. I think I just said this is a timeless reading, but at the time that I'm doing this, there's a lot of planetary changes occurring. Yesterday we just had a full strawberry moon in Capricorn. We have Pluto in retrograde at the moment. I'm doing this on a Tuesday, which is also interesting because Mars has appeared here today. We have Pluto transform and the blue moon unexpected. So yesterday was not a blue moon, but this card, the unexpected. So being surprised, allowing yourself to be surprised. We also have the door of visions, foresight, revelation, prophecy, sight, senses, and apparition. And if you are coming from the small short that I created for these particular readings, the journal prompt that we were going to explore was to reflect on actions you've taken in the past that have surprised you. How did your life change because of them? And some keywords were transformation, action, and rare experiences. We also have 22 showing up and 43. So 22 is a master number. 22 is the number... 2 is the number of partnerships. I think 22 is a master creator. Master manifester? I'm not sure off the top of my head. If you know the correct answer to know what 22 master number is, you can leave it in the comments below. It may or may not be relevant to somebody else. So in the Pluto card we have butterflies. In Mars there's a sword. I'm going to use my traditional Waite Smith deck to gain further access, thank you, to whatever wants to come out here. And it seems like everything, this Mars energy is wild. Mars, Pluto and Mars are both planets, but they're Scorpio, so Scorpio energy could be significant. Interesting. Okay, this is funny. So these the Hermit and the Two of Pentacles are relevant. So before I even started filming, I was shuffling the cards and these two cards came out and I was like, oh, they might not be part of the reading, so I put them back in, but then they jumped out anyway. So it's as if when going within, right, during this Pluto retrograde, we are moving deep into the self, into the desires of the self, healing generational things. And there's some kind of fear around the unknown, first of all. A fear of the exploration of the self, or the fear of making a wrong choice. That's the big one. And with this visions here, it's like we can't see beyond the unknown, right? And that's what's scary, and that's what holds people back. That's what keeps people up at night. They're like, oh, I don't know if I made the right choice. I don't know if I'm on the right path. I don't know this. I don't know that. And that's okay. This is suggesting to lean into that, to flow with that, right? We have in the background here, there's the this wave in this boat. So we're meant to flow, ebb and flow with these choices that we make. And I always want to remind people that there is no wrong choice. No matter what you decide to do, the universe molds itself to fit where you are, where you're going, what you want. You say, I want this, the universe is like, okay. You say, I don't want this, the universe is like, okay. Sometimes it doesn't feel like that on the in the 3D world, though. And so we're juggling these things like, oh, what am I manifesting? What am I asking for? What am I bringing into my life? Because when we experience like these disruptions and things, we sort of blame ourselves. And I'm being called to mention that these disruptive things in our life are meant to change and transform us, right? Pluto is the planet of change and transformation, and we do that through demolishing or destabilizing or, cutting through what is no longer working for us. We have all the swords over here. With the Hermit here too, it's like we keep looking to the past. We keep closing our eyes to the future because it's comfortable, it's familiar. I always say it's comfortable to think about the past. It's familiar to us, right? It may not be comfortable, but it's familiar, and so we keep doing it because we know what to expect. We don't know what to expect moving forward. We don't know when we jump into the unknown where we're going to be going or where we're going to end up. But you just have to trust yourself. You are trust. Trust in where you're going. Trust in your ability to balance these things that you're juggling, right? Something that came up recently in another reading. I don't know if I think it was a reading that I was watching from somebody else. They said, if you're or it was a book. I think it was a book. But anyway, if you're at a crossroads, right, and you're trying to make a choice and you don't know which way to go because you're unsure or you're feeling scared or whatever, just start walking in a direction. And if you decide you don't like the direction you're walking, you can turn around. You can go back to the crossroads. You can walk the other direction. You have that choice. But you have to get the energy flowing and moving. Right? You have to juggle these things that you're wrestling with. Just start with one little step in the direction of the vision that you have. And a cool part of creation is we don't know the outcome of the thing that we're creating until we're in the midst of the creation. Right? So you could be making, say you're painting something. This is just a metaphor. Say you're painting something and you start with a circle, but you realize you don't want it to be a circle, so you give it lines and you make it a square. But over time, the end of the painting isn't even a shape at all. It's just a blob of color and explosion, firework looking thing. Like, you don't know what it's gonna be until you're in the middle of it, doing it. It's like you just have to let it be born and then let it grow and develop as it is. Put your creation out into the world and then play with it, right? Don't just play with the ideas in your mind, because that's what's keeping you stuck in a place. So that's why the journal prompt is to reflect on actions you've taken that have surprised you, right? If you want to think about the past, think about the things that you did that you didn't think you were capable of, but you did them anyway. And you came out the other side more capable and more skilled and more understanding of yourself. This is beautiful. Is there anything uncertainty at the bottom of the deck here? Is there anything else that wants to come out here? Thank you. Everything, all the time. Everything, everywhere, all at once. That's a good movie to watch. So we have the Page of Wands, the Devil card, and the Eight of Swords. So again, this trapped, not knowing what we're doing. Devil card is temptation. What do you desire out of life? Take that into your own hands, right? Pursue the path that you want to pursue. You'll learn about yourself along the way, right? You'll cut yourself out of these ties that are binding you. These swords, it's all mental, right? Our mind moves in a way that is intended to protect us, but it also acts in a way that restricts us or prevents us from going after the things that we want for fear of being trapped or being tempted or being sent to hell or whatever the case may be, you know. Can I clarification or confirmation, please? Thank you. forbearance. Do not be deterred by the thorn amidst the rose. And cleanse. Cut away the thorn. Let the thorns cut you up. Let them... Ooh. It's deep. It's deep. You know, I'm picturing battle scars. You know, the scars on our bodies tell stories. They remind us of what we've experienced and who we have been. And you don't have to be the same person anymore, right? You can wash that away. You can pick a new path. You can always start again. You can always create a new vision. You can always turn around, you know? You're not stuck. As much as you create something, you can also destroy it and create again. Thank you. Grounded. Yeah. Just ground yourself in reality, right? Don't take everything up here, bring it down. Sit down, root it down, put it back into the earth. You're gonna be okay. That's your message. If this resonated with you, you can give it a thumbs up, you can share it with a friend, you can comment below what you took from this. Let me know I almost said let me know in 5 years where you are. Let me know in a couple months, in a couple weeks, you know. If you came across this and your life changed dramatically, let me know about it. I love you so much. I hope you take care. Remember to balance your shadow and light.